What's up, YouTube? It's me, Jeremiah here. This is going to be more of a thank you slash shout out video. I really want to thank the community. Right now, I'm stationed overseas, and so it's harder for me to get a hold of like samples and different bottles. Um, and we have such a great community because I have a few friends, especially like on Facebook, and a few of them sent me samples. So I like to really thank you guys. The one first, I'd like to thank my boy Ifreezet or Ahmed. Thanks again, buddy. I meant to do this a long time ago, dude. I'm really sorry for not doing it. This guy is really, really generous. He has a huge collection video. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll shoot his link down below. But this guy is awesome. He sent me samples of Creed Windsor. He sent me samples of Isimiaki 2009. This is supposed to be better. It is actually nicer. It's a little bit less floral, which I like. I don't really like the florals as much in the original Isimiaki. Um, he sent me Silverman by Amouage. I like this stuff a lot, actually. It's probably one of my favorite Amouage scents. I haven't seen Cellman yet, and I've heard that's really good. So I'll have to check that one out. He sent me Creed Royal Water. This one reminds me a little bit of Cirrus number 4. This is better though. I like this a lot better. It's a lot more crisp and nicer. I'm not sure exactly about longevity wise, but the tops are very similar. And he sent me all these other samples. He sent me samples from Aqua Fahrenheit. He sent me by Killian, Taste of Heaven. He sent me all these bonds, some Hermescence, Purvar, some Scada. Wow, no, I can't say shit. So yeah, thank you again, Ahmed. I really appreciate it, buddy. I'm sorry I didn't do this video a lot earlier. I'd also like to thank Frunk. Frunk sent me two samples. One of La Diver. I don't sure exactly how to say that, from Frederick Mall, and a Bond sample. And thank you for that, Frunk. And today I actually just got a sample in the mail from my boy Tony. You guys know him as AKA Codehorror. He sent me a sample of Cafe Noir. I have a bottle actually of Cafe Noir, and we were talking on Facebook about how he actually has two different types, and I was wondering if he could send me a sample, and he said, "Yeah, no problem." Um, Very, very generous guy, and you're right, Tony. This one's way different. Whereas in mine, there's no sweetness at all. It almost smells stale compared to this. This one actually has sweetness to it. There's more depth. It actually lasts longer, and it actually transforms, whereas in mine stays really, really linear. So yeah, you're probably gonna kill me for this, but I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna mix this with mine because this is way better. So thank you for this, buddy. He sent me a sample of Montel's Oud Coeur d'Aubrey. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. I've never been good at saying these things. Um, this one's interesting. You definitely better like oud. You better like leather. It is good though. It's different. It's different. It's very, very. It could very easily be a love or hate fragrance because it is very overpowering on the top. But as it dries down, it's actually pretty nice. And he sent me the gem. This stuff's almost impossible to find. As anybody that knows has tried to look for it. Mark just bought a bottle. I tried to actually go on Lucky Scent to buy a bottle myself, and they sold out. And this is Black Afgano. And he sent me a 2.5 ml decant. It's like worth $100, I think. I mean, not really, but with the rarity of this stuff, it's up there. And so I really want to thank you for that, Tony. I sprayed this one on earlier, and I'll give you what I got from it, initial impression of it. When I first sprayed it on, I got a cannabis type top, which only lasts maybe a minute, 2 minutes max. I read before that it was hash, so I can see that. It definitely gives you that smell at first. And then what it does for me is it actually stays really, really sweet. This is actually a really sweet fragrance, actually. For it being a smoky, it's got a lot of smokiness to it and incense, but it's really sweet from, like, I would say sandalwood. You can smell sandalwood, and it stays really, really sweet. I wouldn't say sweet as in like a gourmand sweet, but it does have the sweetness from the sandalwood. Um, and then as it dries down, the sandalwood's still there. You can still smell that. You can still smell the incense. You can still smell the smokiness. I get civet. If it's not civet, it's definitely an animalic note. I almost positive civet though. Civet's one of those notes that if you smell it once, you're definitely gonna remember that note. It gives it that nice uh, dark feel. I mean, the smokiness does, but this actually gives it a little more balls. I guess best way to explain it. Um, Definitely different. I get a little bit of oud. This is definitely a complex fragrance. It actually reminds me of Narcisco Rodriguez for him. They are two totally different fragrances, but there's an aura about this stuff, and there's an aura about Narcisco for me personally. They do not smell the same, so don't take that the wrong way. But there's something about the way they constructed this stuff that you get like a feel. I remember seeing Miguel's or Hero's video on his sister saying how he got emotion. He felt the emotion of sorrow. I'm not sure, but it does have this one's similar. Is that it's got this feel to it. I really love this stuff. This has gone from to number one on my to buy list. Whenever I find it, I will definitely buy it. I'm not gonna pay $350 for this crap. I mean, it's not worth that much. But it's I would pay $200 for an ounce of this stuff. This is actually really good stuff. So yeah, thank you again, Tony. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm gonna try to make this juice last as long as I can. So thanks again, Ahmed. Thanks again, Frunk. Thanks again, all you guys. I appreciate it. Peace.